team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Wolverines will kick it away first. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So Florida Atlantic's offense will get the first crack at it here. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. To the air, it's Lacey. That's caught. It's Hawkins. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. To the air on first down. Buying some time. Going to try to get it himself. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Michigan's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, but, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Spins away from the defense. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Marsh. And good coverage by the defense, just a short. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Grabbed behind the line. It's Terrell.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the 1st quarter. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Buckley. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. That's reeled in, it's Morgan. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Well, jet sweep pass. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think...
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their unit.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Buckley. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll do it himself. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
The short hands, it's Terrell. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback keeper. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Buckley. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. That's caught. It's Marsh. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on their scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Back to pass, it's Lacey. Get it out on the screen. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor.
Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
There he goes! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense getting set for first down. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To throw, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Bell. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll turning it on.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Running to Green. Quarterback got it himself. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Second down coming up. Off the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The give to the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hands it off. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Catch in the middle. It's Cleasecorn. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Wolverines are on the move. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The explosive play setting the table. Now they got to serve the feast. A first down run in the red zone. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense. Now you're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, the TFL. Now you got a big second down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw.
Touchdown Wolverines! And that one will give them the lead. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, The offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his man, it's Terrell. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Might be calling a hot route. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Lacey. And it's incomplete on third down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Tight end now in motion. Lost to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Moving out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Pulls it in. It's Morgan. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking for space. It's Terrell. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Looking downfield, it's Lacey. Steps away to find some room. Trying to escape and get it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It's a draw. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna sling it on second down. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown! Again. And they turn it into a defensive score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle.
And the returner will be brought down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Now he's going to break the pocket. Creates a little space.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here's the pressure. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Wants to throw. It's Lacey. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Platt. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The handoff keeps working on that clock.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Wolverines come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Hunt is on its way. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. To the ground with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Pocket breaking down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Platt. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Game on the line. Offense has the ball. Down 1 score. Time winding down. What is better than this? Makes the catch. It's Williams. Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off play action on 1st down. Lets it fly. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a 1-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense, because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back, and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the sidelines. You'll see people getting angry, but the offense has got to do a better job.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.